Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is Ola coming to you live from my Empire Pro Studios. I hope you guys are doing well. We're going live. Hit the like button. Let's invite everybody else into the room. We have a fantastic show lined up for you today, as usual. Today, we're going to be talking about the idea of elevating your wife. Today, we're going to be talking about Judge Mathis. We're going to get up to speed with Judge Mathis. We're going to get up to speed with Iniedo. We're going to get up to speed with Mercy Ahigbe and the ADEOTIS. MOWRY, of course. MOWRY. So we're going to talk about that. Do me a favor, as you're coming in, hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. We have a fantastic show lined up for you. Like I've said, I will be right back.
Hey Prestige fam, show some love to the video. Hit like, subscribe, and share. Are you in Europe, America, and struggling in your relationship? From argument to abuse and trust issues, we're here to help.
Lola and I founded Prestige Marriage Academy to transform your story. With 20 years of friendship, 17 years of marriage, experience with navigating the ups and downs of marriage, and personalized coaching, includes 24/7 support. Ignorance is expensive. WhatsApp us at +1732 305 8577 to book a free discovery session today and take charge now.
Don't wing it.
Join us in creating the love life you deserve.
Yeah, we find her, the beautiful girl we've been missing. We wanna have her kissing. We find her, now we in love. Say go so, the remix.
EMB, Tuck Spice, remix.
Now if I had to lose you like a bad phone connection, I'd change my game to get a better reception. Sit back, let's start this interaction. Don't fight the feelings, just a chain reaction. Your heart won't give you the wrong instructions. Like my GPS, yes, I got the right direction. We gotta merge together like a road intersection. Last stop is gonna be my love and affection. I ain't like the mother dudes, they wanna call you shorty, but I'ma call you a beautiful girl. I took your picture home, my mama saw it, she's a very, very beautiful girl. I wanna put you in my video, cause you're so beautiful. You're a beautiful girl. So when you hear us on your radio, turn up your stereo. It's beautiful girl.
Gotta find a shorty, what's worth of a lady. It's nice, but maybe doesn't look like 40. It's taking a little time. I wasn't seeing no signs, any traces of my baby. Who's gonna be my baby? But I thought I'm gonna take my time. Within it took a long fine eye. I saw a shorty passing by. She's got this very pretty smile. It was right at the bus station. I tried to make a conversation, holding her arms, feeling so tough. I felt the sensation. It's been a while that I've been trying to find a beautiful girl. Now I realize I found me a beautiful girl. She's a model, she's so fine. I just wanna take it by. Beautiful girl. Sparkling eyes are killing time. I found me a beautiful girl.
Body me LP, oh yeah,
My wish came true when I saw you, girl. God must have blessed me with your beauty, girl. Looking so right from your head to your toe. Shaped like a cocoa bottle with a smile of a queen. My queen to be, you my destiny. Got a body of a goddess, such a beauty, I'm impressed. And I'm never in distress. Come on over and be mine. Been searching for a man and now all the cats keep looking to mine. With a sexy walk and a sexy talk. She must be from a planet called the sexy world. I know I ain't tripping, better yet I'm thinking put a ring on the finger. We look good together. Take your place in my heart. With your beauty I'ma say that I'll never turn away. Who would think I'm in love?
Such the way she smiles at me just really makes me weak. The way she speaks to me just really make me go so weak. Keep staring in her eyebrows. All I kept on saying is wow. Your beauty shines and breeze at night. All I really want in my life. Oh yeah. It's been a while that I've been trying to find a beautiful girl. Fine brown eyes. I found me a beautiful girl. She's my model, she's so fine. I just wanna take it.
Dice. Have you seen her? LP. Have you seen her? I'm gonna go over to Tux Bites. I know you've probably seen her. He has a lot of beautiful girls with him. Tux. It's DMB, baby. Look. I look for a while, but I can't seem to find a beautiful girl so I can make her mine. Time after time I've been searching for a while, but every girl I meet never seems worthwhile. What can I do? I pray to God for an answer. I feel pains in my heart like cancer, and when I find her, I'm gonna romance her. Lace several presents and gifts, call me Santa. Claus, I make a heartbeat pause. That's my girl, homeboy, not yours. The girl of my dreams, she's more than I ever thought. Show me ass and culture, I think I'm getting punked. She's what I really want, so I'm a go-getter. Since I'm a go-getter, you know I'm gon' get her. And I will give her the world, anything for my beautiful girl.
Psych. Ooh, it's been a while that I've been trying to find a beautiful girl. Fine, brown eyes. I found me a beautiful girl. She's my model, she's so fine. I just wanna take it, beautiful girl. Sparkling eyes, killing time. I found a beautiful girl.
Girl, it's your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Make love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.
Man of prestige. Ha! Now this guy win. Now you win. Now you win today. Now you win. I agree. Man of prestige. Now man you be.
I'm sure some people will be jealous now the way I talk about Ola. But I have learned a lot from him. That's why I keep telling you to follow him. If you don't follow Man of Prestige, now you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? How are you doing? Trust you guys are doing well. All right, welcome back. My name is Ola. I'm coming to you live from my Empire Pro Studios. And what we do here is we talk about, well, we extract relationship and life lessons from trendy topics. That's what we do. I want to say shout out to all our sponsors, super chatters, like buttoners, people that hit like button every time they get here. All of you guys, I appreciate you just as much as you appreciate me. Thank you so much. Like I said, my name is Ola. I am one half of a partnership with my wife, Lola. We've written a few books to help. Our mission is basically help more relationships, more marriages to actually thrive inside of relationships and marriage, and of course, life in general. So we've written 2 books to help in that. You can download the 2 books for free. These books right here, let me get them out of my bag. You can download them absolutely for free. All right, and you can also get access to this. Just go to manofprestige.com. You can get them from there. Shout out to all my sponsors, my legacy sponsors. Shout out to, I think Mary Joe just came in, I'm not sure, but thank you so much for supporting the platform. Those are the people that make this platform work. This month we're almost at $100 so far. So we're looking forward to hitting that $100. Thank you so much for all your support, monetary, hitting the like button, viewership, comments, all of that. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so hit the like button though, because we have a show today. I've got a few stories that we want to cover. Like I said in the beginning, we're going to cover Judge Mathis in the ADEOTIS MOWRY. We're going to talk about the ADEOTIS and mercy. So we have quite a few bases to cover today. But just engage, if you have any questions, put a Q behind it. But I'm here to help, okay? I'm here to rub minds together with you. Yeah. Let's do it. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications, and I will be right back for the first segment of the day.
Hey Prestige fam, show some love to the video. Hit like, subscribe, and share. Are you in Europe, America, and struggling in your relationship? From argument to abuse and trust issues, we're here to help.
Lola and I founded Prestige Marriage Academy to transform your story. With 20 years of friendship, 17 years of marriage, experience with navigating the ups and downs of marriage, and personalized coaching, Includes 24/7 support. Ignorance is expensive. WhatsApp us at +1732 305 8577 to book a free discovery session today and take charge now.
Don't wing it.
Join us in creating the love life you deserve. All right, let's listen to this together.
Not smart enough to know this.
Not smart enough.
Most men are not smart enough to know this.
Not smart enough to know what? Let us hear it.
The higher you elevate your woman, the less available she is to other men.
So if we elevate her, spend our money on her, she'll become less accessible to other men. I see.
If you treat her less, you will make her accessible to anyone she thinks will treat her right.
So if we treat her less, we will make her more accessible to the people who can treat her better. You're wrong. Women are by nature hypergamous.
Not the hypergamy again.
A woman is with a man, and she's always looking for a man who is better than that man, a man who is more successful, who is richer, a man who can take better care of her. So no matter how much you take care of that woman, she will keep looking out.
You think so?
For a man who can treat her better than you. It is hypergamy. Some women are so greedy. Their greed gives them no peace. No matter how much you spend on them, you will discover that they are unfaithful, ungrateful, disloyal, and treacherous bastards.
You doing what?
They will take your money and still go out and look for a man who is richer than you while you're sacrificing and working hard to take care of this treacherous bastard. She's out there behind your back, flirting with other men, taking other men's numbers, and looking for a better life for herself. It is hypergamy. Self-preservation and survival is more important to a woman than love. Self-preservation is more important to her than love. She doesn't care about love. What she cares about is her survival and her self-preservation. So it doesn't matter what a man does. If a woman is not contented with what she has, she will always look out. And that is the reason why I say that don't date a broke woman. Date a woman who has her own money. So she's not with you for money. She already has her own money. She's content. She's satisfied with her life. She doesn't need your money. She's happy with herself. So she's with you for love. But if you're spending money on a woman and thinking your money will cause her to be loyal to you, you're a fool. You're a very big fool. She will spend your money and still remain an unfaithful, disloyal, ungrateful, and treacherous bastard and betray you.
Jesus is Lord. Oh my God. How did we get here? Let me analyze it word for word.
Most men are not smart enough to know this.
Not smart enough to know what?
Most men are not smart enough to know what. Now, please take a note that there's a young lady down there. Matter of fact, let me check my own audio. Hold on 1 second. Oh, yeah. Let's do that before I continue. All right, good. We're good to go. Just want to make sure I check my own audio since it's quite quiet in the chat. All right. Most men are not. No, I want you to take note that there's a young lady there. She's nodding her head. She's agreeing with that man. Okay. So people that are focused on gender war and I'm talking the worst ones are the ones that are doing it from a subconscious place. Okay. So you don't have to admit that you're focused on gender war. You just have to be focused on gender war, even if you don't know it. Okay. People that are focused on gender war are the worst. You know, they're the worst. They're their own worst enemy. because oftentimes they can't see it. Okay, but let's keep going. You'll see what I mean in a second.
Let us hear it.
Let's have it. Let's have
The
it.
higher you elevate your woman, the less available she is to other men.
So if we elevate her, spend our money on her.
Okay, so she never said that. Again, I'm going by the clip here. So, if I take them out of context, so be it. But if she never said that, anyway, let me trace back.
Your woman, the less available she is to other men.
So
if you elevate her, the less available she is to other men. If I have to generalize what she said, I have to agree with her, right? If I don't generalize what she said, if I start to drill down into what she said and create meanings out of it, it's personal. Then I have to tell you the rest of the story. But let's hear what Baba has to say. Let's continue.
If we elevate her, spend our money on her, she'll become less accessible to other men. I see.
If you treat her less,
you
will make her accessible to anyone she thinks will treat her right.
So if we treat her...
So let me use this example. Let me drill down a little bit. Example that is very common. Japa situation. So you want to leave your wife in Nigeria. Leave her in Nigeria. You just stay in Yankee because somebody said, please do not bring a village girl to the overseas. Even though you deem your faith enough to marry a village girl. But somebody advised you on the internet, said, do not bring a village girl to the overseas, right? In fact, you didn't watch the video. You just saw the title and you're like, that makes sense, right? So you left her down there, right? So if I have to generalize it, let's stay in that zone. Leave her in Nigeria. So again, if I'm generalizing and I use that example, it still fits. She's making sense so far. But wait for Baba. Baba is going to give you some extra means.
Unless we will make her more accessible to the people who can treat her better.
She's wrong, right?
You're wrong.
Okay.
Women.
No, Baba is about to tell us what she's wrong about, right? So if you say somebody is wrong immediately, I think you're right.
Well, you're right.
So far. But I want to hear more. Let's get into it. Let's hear the rest of the story, Baba.
Are by nature hypergamous. That means a woman is with a man and she's always looking for a man who is better than that man, a man who is more successful, who is richer, a man who can take better care of her. So no matter how much you take care of that woman.
Wait. A woman is always looking for a man who is better, richer, all this kind of stuff. I'm not sure so far. There's no connection between that and what she said, which is elevate your woman. Let's even use straight up logic, like they always try to claim, right? Let's use straight up logic. I can elevate you and I don't have to elevate you to my level, right? That problem should be solved instantly, right? I can elevate you and I don't have to elevate you to my level. But Baba is already making an assumption that if I elevate you, I'll be elevating you above me, right? Baba is already making that assumption, but let's see if he finishes it properly.
She will keep looking out for a man who can treat her better than you. It is hypergamy.
That is not hypergamy. Oh, that is so not hypergamy. The fact that she will keep looking for a man sounds like she will just keep looking for women everywhere. Now, a woman does want to look up to her husband. She is naturally not going to respect you if she can't respect you. And it gets worse if you ask for respect, right? That's all part of hypergamy. But to make hypergamy just about monetary, you're wrong. Now, money is part of life, of course. Money is the way we exchange value. But if you just get stuck on money, this is where you go wrong. And you will need to tell me the rest of the story.
Some women are so greedy. Their greed gives them no peace. No matter how much you spend on them, you will discover that they...
He said something that's correct. Some women Some women, but let's keep going.
Unfaithful, ungrateful, disloyal, and treacherous bastards.
Ha!
They will take your money.
What is it? Why is it? All she said is elevate your woman. What am I missing?
And still go out and look for a man who is richer than you while you're sacrificing and working hard to take care of this stretch.
That's your fault, gentlemen. If you marry a woman, if you're so blind, you marry a woman, there's some women that is always looking, that is your fault. No, I'm not going to keep letting you get away with thinking you can blame other people for your calamities. It gets worse for you if I let you get away with that. It's lack of self-accountability in all of this so far.
Treacherous bastard. She's out there behind your back, flirting with other men.
If you get with a woman that's flirting with other women, it's your fault. It's even worse when you stay with a woman that's flirting with other men. You shall I get tired.
Taking other men's numbers and looking for a better life for herself. It is.
Are there women like that? Yes, some women. That has nothing to do with apagamy. Apagamy cut cross across the board when it comes to our social constructs. Yes, your woman wants to look up to you. What does that have to do with what you're talking about right now? Nothing. Zero. You're only trying to connect it because there's more to your personal story, and you need to tell us that story.
Me, self-preservation and survival.
That's a human thing.
To a woman than love.
That's a human thing. You might interpret it differently from a man to a woman, but that's a human thing. Self-preservation. As a matter of fact, I'm preaching to you, gentlemen. Preserve yourself. You have nothing to offer a woman if you don't take care of yourself, which is why you're resenting them so badly, and you have to make this type of talking points. Take care of yourself, so you can have something to offer, and stop asking for her to measure at your level, because that's what this is. This is competing with a woman. If you need to compete with a woman, you can also become a queen. There's technology for that these days. And I'm not shaming you, and I mean that because it's confusion. You're confusing yourself.
Self-preservation is more important to her than love. She doesn't care about love. What she cares about is her survival and her self-preservation. So it doesn't matter what a man does. If a woman is not contented with what she has, she will always look out.
It doesn't matter what a man does, it's false. There's so much more. You can leave. You can leave. You can micro leave. You can macro leave. You can disengage from engaging a certain type of woman. You can also work on yourself so it's sustainable, because if you keep attracting toxic, that's you. That's all you. You attract who you are.
And that is the reason why I say that don't date a broke woman. Date a woman who has her own money.
He made it about money. So when women start to say you have your own money, I'm not surprised, because you have men saying it's about money. This thing is never been about money. It's about value. The reason why you're confused is because you confuse money with value. And for as long as you continue to confuse money with value, you will struggle, not just in romantic relationships, in life, period.
So she's not with you for money. She already has her own money. She's content. She's satisfied with her life. She doesn't need your money. She's happy with...
How many women are out here that have their own money and they're still not content with you as a man? And then what do? You turn around, it's because she has her own money. She's not feeling pompous because she has a good job. How many stories like that do we know?
Herself, so she's with you for love. But if you're spending money on a woman and thinking your money will cause her to be loyal to you, you're a fool.
If you're spending, he's right about that, to understand. If you're spending money on a woman and you think that's all you need to bring to the table, yes, you are. I won't call you a fool. You're ignorant. And I think that's what he's talking about. He's confusing way too many things together. He's confusing money with value. And that's problematic. Never elevate your woman. How can that freaking make sense to any normal human being? The only reason is because you don't collect shaggy banza from a woman. and you need to heal. If you don't heal, you go still collect.
You're a very big fool. She will spend your money and still remain an unfaithful, disloyal, ungrateful, and treacherous bastard and betray you with another man.
Yeah, this Baba is speaking from a very personal.
Sorry.
It's very, very personal to him. That's my conclusion on that. Welcome, Chidima. Good to see you, Chidima. Welcome. Good to see you. She said, Uncle Apagame, read meanings into elevate your woman. Jump to conclusion and generalize. Uncle, we'll hurt you. Anyway, do me a favor. Let me know what your thoughts are. Join the conversation in the chat. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. I've got more. We've got more to cover. We have more base to cover. So let's keep moving, but never elevate your woman. Please explain that to me, how that makes any sense to any human being. Please break it down. I don't know how that can ever be any kind of good advice. I'm not sure, but yes, let's move on right up. I'll be right back.
Hey Prestige fam, show some love to the video. Hit like, subscribe, and share. Are you in Europe, America, and struggling in your relationship? From argument to abuse and trust issues, we're here to help.
Lola and I founded Prestige Marriage Academy to transform your story. With 20 years of friendship, 17 years of marriage, experience with navigating the ups and downs of marriage, and personalized coaching, includes 24/7 support. Ignorance is expensive. WhatsApp us at +1 732 305 8577 to book a free discovery session today and take charge now.
Don't wing it.
Join us in creating the love life you deserve. All right, let's catch up on Judge Mathis. Let's catch up on Judge Mathis. Who's Judge Mathis? He's an American TV judge. I don't know if he's a judge in real life. He's definitely an attorney in real life, but he's a showbiz man. He's been on TV for the longest. I'm not sure if that show is still on TV, but it's one of those TV court judges. But there's a report here. We did a report on him when the wildfire for divorce some weeks ago. There's another catch-up story here on TMZ, and I thought we should caught up on this situation. The wife filed for divorce after 39 years, and then TMZ had a camera in his face, and then they eventually he said he's going to get his wife back, and I'm happy to hear him say that from a place of confidence, and I just hope he knows what he's doing. He's a professional. He's handled so many cases, even divorce cases and stuff like that on TV in real life. I'm sure he has but when you're the one inside of the issue, it's not easy. It's not always easy. But here's the report on TMZ. It says Judge Greg Mathis is feeling confident about a possible reconciliation with wife Linda, who filed to divorce the TV judge back in August, despite the marriage woes. Judge Mathis tells us he's on the road to a romantic reunion, confirming he and Linda have been doing well in recent weeks. As he puts it, things are so much better now, and he and Linda will, and I quote, be reconciled shortly. Okay, so be reconciled shortly. Okay, I guess it's manifesting. I'm not sure what he meant by that. There's nothing wrong with manifestation. The TV judge admits it's taking time to make amends with hold on one second. Let me see here. It's taking time to make amends with Linda, sharing he's made a point to stay home to be with her after previously not making her a priority in life. I can hear some people right now. Some people are like, he's simping for his wife. Let her go. Don't beg her back. Yeah, please tell us the rest of your personal story if you're saying that. But anyway, this is a marriage of 39 years. He has grown kids, has a whole life. That's all he knows. Mentally, psychologically speaking, what you said, if you're saying he should let her go, doesn't make any sense. It's not going to be that simple, at least. He continues, it'll take a few more months for me to stay home. I haven't left home since the time I got in trouble with her. I put off all my speaking engagements around the country, so I'm home. Judge Mathis has made significant headway since we last caught up with him in August. At the time, Judge Mathis vowed to win back Linda after she filed for divorce following 39 years of marriage. The judge was understandably saddened by his separation, noting it was a cautionary tale for other men who may be neglecting their wives. All right, so we need to catch up to speed with this neglecting because neglect is huge, right? He also hit back at infidelity rumors, saying his split was solely rooted in his absence from home, which is why he's prioritizing being under the same roof as Linda now. As they say, happy wife, happy life. Somebody just got triggered when I read that. Happy wife, happy life. Voila, voila. Let me see what's going on. Sunshine, hello Sunshine, welcome. Charles said man is right. Which man is right? That man is wrong. Anybody who thinks that man that I played earlier is right, that person is wrong. And day 2 is only a matter of time. I'll go day here. You go collect.
Sorry.
Yeah, if you interpret that man as right, God bless you. But anyway, let's get back into Judge Mathis. Chidima is here. Chinye is here. Welcome, Chinye. And Jum is here, of course. Welcome, Jum. All right, so now neglect, 2 things. Neglect and then the infidelity thing, as you can see, we're going to speak more and less about the infidelity thing. I don't think it's going to matter, if anything. Why? Because the same thing I say about people's career. If people, like, for example, people have one unless you have a lifetime, like PDD type of situation, you have a lifetime of issues, then that can catch up and that can destroy you, of course. But if it's just a situation, which is not just, by the way, if it's a situation between him and his wife, I think when he first acknowledged, like, I haven't been there, the acknowledgement goes a long way. Okay? The fact that he was able to just acknowledge and say, you know what, I haven't been there as I should, it goes a long way. How does that go a long way? Well, let's do a quick comparison. Men, especially coconut heads, they struggle with acknowledging that this is how I feel, another person feels a little bit differently. Just saying, I understand other people feel differently. The only time when they are okay is when they're in the middle of arguments. Say, let me speak my own tone. But when it comes to romantic relationship, they struggle to understand that that's another human being. And they might feel some type of way, and it's not necessarily about right or wrong. But somehow they still feel a little bit, they feel funny about the vibes. They feel like you're controlling. They feel like you're manipulative. Well, because my intentions wasn't to be manipulative or controlling. My intention was to protect my family. Our feelings are invalid. That's literally how majority of men think. And this is why they're losing their family left and right, everywhere. This is why they're continuing to argue with their destiny. They don't know when to just rest. Rest, as in a good thing, as in relax. That work you're trying to do is not even that hard. It's not that hard. But you're making it hard for yourself because you rather be right than be happy. Like, never even mind the happy wife, happy life thing. Because somebody is going to get triggered every time they see a line that says happy wife, happy life. I don't know why you're getting triggered. I don't know why you will marry a wife that you don't desire to make happy. I don't understand why you're punishing yourself in that manner. I don't get it. The only thing I can think of is pride. Right? You'd rather be right than being happy. Me, as far as I'm concerned here, if you come here, if you say somebody's right, they're wrong, they're right, you're already right.
Well, you're right.
You're already right. But yeah, you'll be on your right. But you cannot pick, you can't eat your cake and have it too. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You have to pick one, right? So if you keep going around the internet and keep talking to and keep mixing up terminologies, hypergamy, some women are bastards because, and you don't tell us the rest of the story. You know, or how do you say that in English? It's you. It's your shadow. It follows you everywhere you go. It follows you everywhere you go. So the first step is the acknowledgement. The fact that I was able to acknowledge the neglect side of things. And of course, people who have been on the receiving end of infidelity, right, will take that personally and they will make it about themselves, right? But the reality is that woman, for her to find a man that will acknowledge his wrongdoings immediately and mean it, not just because he wants to happy wife, happy life. For her to find another man that will do that, she will have to come back another lifetime. It's almost impossible. It's a very scarce thing to have. For a man to be a leader at a point where he knows that my feelings are not invalid. However, I can validate my woman's feelings and be content in that. You know, it takes a lot. If you have a husband that is still able to acknowledge your feelings, that's a very nice place to start from. It's a very, very good place to start from. But let me know what your thoughts are so far. I think, I don't know about reconciliation because, you know, is this what it looks like? I think he has a very good chance just off of the way he moves, right? Not over-explaining himself, right? Just give the media what they want, so they can go and rest, but do the work inside. But the acknowledgement goes a long way. It's the first step to healing from anything. And most people try to jump. That's why we call it controlling and manipulative. They want to jump to the end result. It takes two to tango. That's the end result. What about now? When the other person is not willing to listen, are you patient enough? Or you want to generalize like everybody else? Good luck to everybody. Chidima says, I just hope Miss Mathis hasn't reached her breaking point. Hopefully they can get it together. I hope so too. Especially if they pay 100% of the bill. Wahala. Homo, not too welcome. Chinya says, I would love if they come back together. He needs to do the work and figure out how to make it work. Yep. I hope he's not just to save face in the public. Manipulation 101. Listen, they can usually tell on themselves. If you listen long enough, they'll tell on themselves. We're here. We're not in a rush, right? But we'll continue to keep up with it. But I think acknowledgement, either public or not, it's a long way. Acknowledging that you were not there properly, right? We have some other stories that we'll cover today. You will see what it looks like. Like you can tell. I want you to be able to tell without necessarily waiting for too long. You can just tell off of people's vibes. If they are a viable husband, a viable wife, a competent husband, I want you to be able to tell. I want you to be able to smell it without pinpointing exactly what. You just know. One of the first steps is to know the first steps. A person who can acknowledge is a big deal. If we walk away from this segment with anything at all, acknowledgement. If you're making an apology, acknowledgement. Acknowledging other people's feelings without equating it to invalidating your own feelings. This is the struggle across the board. You know, hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. We have some other stuff to get to, and I will be right back.
Hey Prestige fam, show some love to the video. Hit like, subscribe, and share. Are you in Europe, America, and struggling in your relationship? From argument to abuse and trust issues, we're here to help.
Lola and I founded Prestige Marriage Academy to transform your story. With 20 years of friendship, 17 years of marriage, experience with navigating the ups and downs of marriage, and personalized coaching, includes 24/7 support. Ignorance is expensive. WhatsApp us at +1 732 305 8577 to book a free discovery session today and take charge now.
Don't wing it.
Join us in creating the love life you deserve. All right, welcome back. Let's talk about Edo. Edo shocked fans intentions on marriage. Let's talk about Edo. Who is Edo? Edo is a Nollywood actress. She's a Nollywood actress. She was once upon a time married And then the marriage collapsed within 5 years, I think. And then she's since had a baby with a surrogate. She's building a family all on her own. I think there's also rumors that she's dating one of the guys, the trios of the Nollywood. What's their name? I forgot their name now. One of them being Ayomakun's younger brother. What's his name? Yomi Kajo. What's the other name? You guys should help me in the chat. But she's claimed she's dating. She had a rumor recently that she got married or she's getting ready for a wedding. Come to find out that it was all to beef up a movie. But anyway, there's a report here on Premium Times. I want us to get through it. It says, marriage, not my prayer point. Marriage is not my prayer point. Nollywood actress Inyobong Edo has revealed that marriage is no longer a priority as it's not part of her current prayers or hopes. During an interview in Lagos on Wednesday, the actress shared this exclusively with Premium Times. The 42 years old, she's 42, wow. 42-year-old married Nigerian-American. She married a Nigerian-American businessman, Philip Ehiha Gwina, my Edo guy, on 29th November 2008 in the United States. Oh, wow, that was in the United States. But their marriage ended in divorce in 2014, raising hopes in September. Ini sparked excitement and rumors online when she shared what looked like a wedding announcement. Wearing a traditional Efik bridal outfit in the post, many thought she was engaged and getting ready for her wedding. Her caption, which talked about love and encouraged her followers not to lose hope in finding happiness, added to the speculation. However, what seemed like a personal life event was a clever promotion for our upcoming 4-part series, My Fairy Tale Wedding, which tells the story of a young lady who, with the help of magic, Kanya Mata, backs the most eligible bachelor in Lagos, despite the initial star. Hopefully I find time. I think I want to check out that. I don't know. Is it on Netflix? I wonder. Despite the initial star, fans soon realized the post was about the show, not her real life. But in a frank conversation with this newspaper, when asked if she was looking forward to a real fairy tale wedding in the future, the actress clarified, and I quote, "I'm not crazy about marriage. I'm crazy about having a solid relationship. I'm not hoping, and it's not any of my prayer points." Interesting. I actually like that. Marriage is not about pressure. See, especially you men, you pressurize yourself into this corner. It's not even that deep. It's not pressure. Who go like you, go like you. If he didn't day, he didn't day. Somebody said, right? Your pressurized attraction doesn't work from a pressure point to attraction is attraction. Anyway, she also reflected on the changing landscape of Nollywood, where women have increasingly taken center stage. She acknowledged the contribution of female filmmakers like Bola Austin Peters, Funke Akindele, Omotola Jalade Kehinde, emphasizing that women are now dominating the industry. Ini began her film career in 2000 and stated, "Females own the industry right now." And I quote, "Females own the industry right now. Women have taken their rightful place and we have equal rights. So the playing field is open to men and women. Women are driven. They will if they want to achieve something." Now, recall that in a June 2023 interview with Chudi, Ini reflected on her past marriage and expressed regret, acknowledging that family pressure, see, I told you, family pressure heavily influenced her decision to marry Ehiha Gwina. I might be butchering that name, by the way. But let's keep going. Let's have it. So she said family pressure heavily influenced her. So in 2008, she'll be what? In 2008, she'll be 27, 26. Yeah, at that time, they probably were considering you. These days, if you're 27, 28, you don't have as much pressure. At least not on a public area. and not internally. These days, women 27, 28, they're like, I'm not in a rush, right? But in 2008, that's a long time ago. 2008 was how long ago? Almost 20 years ago, 15 years ago. Yeah. Despite the short-lived marriage, she remains open to marrying again if she finds the right person. The actress also discussed her choice to become a mother via surrogacy, a decision she made after experiencing multiple miscarriages. In 2021, she welcomed her daughter through surrogacy using her eggs for Ini. This was the best path to fulfill her desire for motherhood, and she expressed immense gratitude for the opportunity to raise her child. The actress who has been a mainstay. Now, here's the thing. I think she's probably going to be misinterpreted by many, many, many people on all sides, both sides. You know, those that will say, this was wrong with this woman. They don't want to have a home. They will cry. They're going to end up and die alone with a dog. Baba, calm down. It's not that deep. Okay. And there's the other side that might be like, you know what? I like it. Yes. Women don't need no men. See, you are the other extreme end. Both of you go collect woto. Listen to me carefully. Okay. If you're on any extremes of both ends, you're celebrating this as in like, oh, women don't need men anymore. You go collect.
Sorry.
And also, if you're saying she's gonna die, she belongs to the streets. She's gonna die alone. She should buy a dog and die low. You yourself, you go collect.
Sorry.
Yeah, both of you will collect. I get where she's coming from. The pressure is not necessary. People that marry from a place of pressure, they will collect. Okay, and let's be real. Not everybody's gonna get married, right? Thank you, Jarichi Aiko Bona. Not everybody is going to marry, right? I know you want to marry. If you want to marry, relax the pressure. Relax. Work on yourself. You see, it's a big marketplace. Okay? You can only last for so long on the marketplace if you are of value to the marketplace. Okay? It's that simple, but our brain is not simple. Our brain is complex. We complicate everything, right? So, and the reason why we complicate everything because we don't collect. And unfortunately, the longer you stay in these streets, you collect more. So I'm not going to advise that you just be hanging around, becoming 40, 50, 60, knowing that you want to get married one day and you're just winging things. No, that's not going to work either. If your desire is to get married, it's not happening, like everything else in life, you need help. You need help. You need someone to help you see some things you might not be able to see. And that's part of the work that we do, right? So I don't matchmake unless you've actually gone through my program. I don't do that, okay? Because there's a lot of matchmaking programs out there, and they will matchmake you without knowing where the hell you're coming from just because your mouth is sweet. They'll matchmake you with a man that don't even know what the hell they're talking about. They will matchmake you with a man who is 43 years old, never be married. And just because he looks gentle on the surface and you think that's end or be all. Be careful out there. I'm warning you, okay? That's a reason. The longer you stay in these streets and you're single, the longer you collect body. And I'm not talking about physical bodies, okay? I'm not just talking about physical bodies. The more you're collecting shege banza, breakfast, chop breakfast, it's not free to hang out in these streets. If that's your desire. If your desire has never been to marry, you're free like a bird. Okay, you're very, very free to do you, because the reality is that not everybody's going to get married. Welcome, Uncle Patrick. I see you, sir. You're welcome, sir. Good evening, sir. Uncle Patrick said, women don't need man. No small picking talk. We all need each other as long as blood flow in your vein. That's a fact, sir. So that's a fact. Not everybody's going to get married, but let's just all chill and relax. Chidima says, I hope this is not a Yul Edochie manipulative type of tactics of using public. I don't think so. I don't see Yul Edochie. I can't. I'm sorry. If you can't see that Yul Edochie is different from Greg Mathis, nah, I don't see it. Okay. I don't see it. I just don't see it. I don't think that man was married for 39 years by mistake either. He might have made a mistake here and there, but I don't see. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are about what Ini Edo said. She basically said marriage is not in her prayer point. if marriage is your desire, I think it should be in your prayer point. If it's not that deep, it's okay. If you are of value to the marketplace, somebody will scoop you up in a matter of time. If you notice that you're not getting what you want, then it's time to seek help. Don't deceive yourself. Go in front of the mirror and tell yourself the truth. Don't tell me, tell the mirror. Okay. Yeah, so do me a favor, hit the like button, share, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your, contribute to the conversation in the chat. But below, I would like to know what you think about that. Without any further ado, let's move on to the next story. I'll be right back.
Hey Prestige fam, show some love to the video. Hit like, subscribe, and share. Are you in Europe, America, and struggling in your relationship? From argument to abuse and trust issues, we're here to help.
Lola and I founded Prestige Marriage Academy to transform your story. With 20 years of friendship, 17 years of marriage, experience with navigating the ups and downs of marriage, and personalized coaching, includes 24/7 support. Ignorance is expensive. WhatsApp us at +1 732 305 8577 to book a free discovery session today and take charge now.
Don't wing it.
Join us in creating the love life you deserve. All right, welcome back. So I want us to talk about Mercy Aigbe. Let's talk about Mercy Aigbe. Let's talk about this this guy made a statement. Mercy Aigbe is she's a Nollywood actress, just in case you don't know. If you've been living under a cave, she's a Nollywood actress who got married to her, this is her second husband. She was married to a guy called Gentry once upon a time. Mercy said no, and then this happened, the ADEOTIS. So now she's married to the ADEOTIS. You don't know who the ADEOTIS is? Let me show you. I'm going to show you something. Hold on one second. First of all, first thing first, I want to play a video for you. Hold on one second. I want to play a video for you, and then we'll take it from there. All right. Okay, let's watch this video together, shall we?
How do I answer this question? So the thing for me is that with when my past marriage ended, I just made up my mind that I wasn't going to try anymore because it was one of the lowest periods in my life. And, I don't even want to talk about it because when I think about it, you have no idea how traumatizing the whole situation and the experience was for me. So I had made up my mind I was just going to focus on my kids and my career and my business and blah, 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 and all those things. And then love came calling.
So you were not looking for it?
I wasn't, actually. And then love came calling, and I'm like, okay, this person is my friend. I love what we share as friends. And then one thing, and it's like, oh, Messi, are you not thinking of remarrying? I'm like, marriage, I don't think I want to remarry. But at the end of the day, I'm like, okay, I could feel it in my guts that this was the right person for me to be with, because the energy, the chemistry, everything was just so sweet. And that's why I decided to just do it.
Okay. Can I? Yeah. So I'm going to take you for.
All right. So what she's talking about, by the way, is somebody else's, at the time was somebody else's husband. This young lady in the middle, her name is Funsho Adeoti, and she recently did she had a big party, a big 50-year-old party somewhere in the United States. So this man, his name is Kazim Adeoti, still married. Okay, so I guess Mercy Aigbe, the Nollywood actress, she's the second wife now. Okay, but why are we talking about this today? She had the 50th birthday party. She had the 50th birthday party, and he wasn't present. He wasn't at the party. So there's been conflicting stories around the internet. Either he's still married to the first wife, or he's not married to the first wife. Okay, so we're talking about polygamy now. A lot of people still fantasize about polygamy. And I just find it laughable when I see people fantasize about polygamy, especially if they've never experienced it, especially if they're Americans. Well, here's the thing. It's no shade at polygamy. It's just understanding human behavior. You see, this thing that we call envy and jealousy is not your mate. Why? Because they are emotionally driven. It's not stuff that you can just see. Once there's another human being involved, you lose all your sense of this idea that you can control. You can't. You can only influence, though. And I don't doubt that there are people that have done, that seemingly have done polygamy successfully. But they come with their, just like monogamy too. It comes with the upside, it comes with downsides, right? But yeah, back to the story. So this guy Kazim was a marketer. Apparently he fell in love. So the person she's talking about is somebody else's husband at the time, but now she's sharing the husband with this woman in the middle, and the woman with the man closer to my head over here. So now, why are we talking about this today? The reason why we're talking about it, because I saw a statement that the man made with regards to his absence at the 50th birthday party of the first wife. And I found it interesting, and I thought we should talk about it. Okay. So here's a statement. I'm going to read the statement. This is a statement from Kazim ADEOTIS, the husband of two wives, the Odogu, right? So, but let's look at the statement and then we'll talk. And I'm going to read. This is to address, and I quote, this is to address recent media comments surrounding Mrs. Olufunsho Adeotis' 50th birthday celebration, which was held in the US last weekend. So when you say the name that way, it sounds like she's still married. Not necessarily, not so quick. I guess we'll see the end of that as time goes on. He continues, for the avoidance of doubt, the celebrant and I spoke about her plan for her 50th birthday party and how she wished to celebrate it. She wanted a party, but shockingly, at least it wasn't capitalized like our titles on YouTube. But shockingly, she specifically said that I should not attend. Now, okay, so now let's rewind back. Remember, the first paragraph was about, I mentioned, he said Mrs. Olufunsho Adeoti, which is almost indicative of she's still my wife. She still carries my name, right? But maybe not so much. So I'm just saying, he might be thinking that, right? But Mrs. Olufunsho, all right? He didn't say my ex-wife. He didn't say my first wife. So we can only see it as what it is. Surface value, Mrs. Olufunsho. That's the name of our children. So, but shockingly, she specifically said that I should not attend. Okay, so in Oyinbo language, that's what we call you were uninvited. Okay, that's what you call uninvited to a party. That means you were not invited or uninvited. But let's keep going. She wanted a party, but shockingly, she specifically said that I should not attend. I asked her again to be sure, in the presence of our children, and to everybody's surprise, okay, to even the children's surprise, because I'm sure the children love their father, right? Especially, hopefully, if he's still present in their lives, because just because the marriage ended, I mean, you move on to a second wife, it doesn't mean that you have to sever the relationship with your children directly or indirectly. Okay, you can maintain relationship with them, and although you might need a certain type of skill set in order to do that, because if they resent you, because it looks like they have 3 girls and 1 boy, if those women if they are relating more with their mother, it won't be that easy, but it's doable. Okay, because he has his reasons why he picked a second wife. Okay, maybe he has political reasons, economical reasons, right? And afterward, they live in separate households. So the whole thing about jealousy or envy might be put in check, Her response was consistent. She said, no, capital no. That was her wish. And I would not want to be embarrassed by attending a party that the celebrant asked me not to attend. Very smart, actually. So I stayed back in Nigeria, okay? Regardless of, now, there's more to the story, right? The speculations is that, she's not happy. Because I think she made a statement in the past that indicated that she wasn't happy that the husband took up a second wife. But at least now she seemed to have settled in and she's just celebrating herself. So that's a great place to start from. Now he continues, said, regardless of how painful her position was to me, I ensured that I supported her morally and financially towards the success of the party. I also informed and ensured that some of our families and friends in the USA honored her big day. As I always do, I wished her a happy birthday offline, and she acknowledged pleasantly. And then he continues, Olufunsho remains a significant part of my life. I can never wish her anything other than what is beautiful in life, because she is the proud mother of my 4 lovely children. That can never be undone. In fact, it's one of the most important things in my life. The undone part. The mind only focuses on the subject matter, not necessarily what might seem like the words that are supposed to design your intentions. Undone. Why you bring that into the statement? God, have mercy upon us. Anyway, I therefore would appeal to members of the public, especially on social media, particularly the Facebook community. Facebook don't show this man shaking. To desist from making unfound and distorted comments about my family. If you truly love us and care for us, don't be juju be that. Love will be tibawo. Never mind. Love us out. What do you mean love us? No, it's not relevant. They're just the media, that's all. The best way to support us is to please let peace reign, as social media is not real life. So why are you answering to social media if it's not real life? He continued, furthermore, as I always do, I wished her a happy birthday personally via SMS, to which she replied on same day. She had also warned me not to post her photographs on my social media account. I had to respect her wish, and this is understandable. Yeah, I left a comment here. I said, just pick your battles wisely. So many angles. Anyway, let me come to the chat. Because I think I really just want to know what your thoughts are about this one. Chidima says, someone else's husband is the love that came calling. Okay, watermelon WhatsApp group. He was uninvited. He never expected it. Undone. Is it food? Personally, I wouldn't have made the statement. This is the statement is it's an attempt to control a narrative.
We go explain because no evidence.
And that never works out. You can go and ask UL. It never works out. Don't try to control narrative. It's not going to work. It's not going to work, Uncle Patrick says, Yoruba proverb, cutlass, Ada has only one. Ada, Oju call Adani. Funsho is not having a mate. Thank you, sir. I think we should leave it at that, But let me know. Join the conversations in the comment section. I want to know what your thoughts are about this. My thoughts, polygamy is not your mate. If you're going to practice polygamy, make sure you know what you're doing. Be ready to lose everything, because at the end of the day, even the wife that you marry inside the same house, that is monogamy, you can't control her. The only thing you are capable of doing, that you have better chances at doing, is influence. Meaning you are able to influence her looking up to you and respecting you and giving you the word, multiplying everything you bring to the table and making your life fantastic. Now, sometimes, like that other guy said, some women are just evil and you left them for a mercy, a higbe. But you're married to her with 4 children. Well, you have to tell me the rest of the story, Sha. But I understand that some people, they are in a very bad marriage and sometimes they just find themselves in the middle of the bosoms of mercy, a higbe. But let me know what your thoughts are. Okay, I don't have much thought around that. If we continue the conversation, we'll continue later on. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. I'll be right back.
Hey Prestige fam, show some love to the video. Hit, like, subscribe, and share. Are you in Europe, America, and struggling in your relationship? From argument to abuse and trust issues, we're here to help.
Lola and I founded Prestige Marriage Academy to transform your story. With 20 years of friendship, 17 years of marriage, experience with navigating the ups and downs of marriage, and personalized coaching, includes 24/7 support. Ignorance is expensive. WhatsApp us at +1 732 305 8577 to book a free discovery session today and take charge now.
Don't wing it.
Join us in creating the love life you deserve. All right, back to MOWRY. Let's watch this video and then we'll talk more.
Never been alone in my life.
You have a twin, you were born with someone. I feel like that has such an effect on her.
Yes.
Just like always having someone there.
Yes, they say that self-love and spending time with yourself and all of that is important. But what is wrong with me saying I want a partner? Like, I just want someone to...
Nothing, absolutely nothing. You're fighting back tears? Yes. Let it go.
I think I'm just saying I just want someone to hold. And someone told me and to hug me. And what's wrong with wanting that?
Nothing wrong with that. You're lonely. You're lonely.
I just feel like I have this beautiful house. I have a beautiful career. I have amazing kids. But the one thing that I don't have is love. And that's the one thing that I want more than anything.
You feel lonely even though you have a tribe around you.
I do.
And
I'm tired of feeling that way, to be honest with you. I've never been alone in my life.
You have a twin, you were born with someone. I feel like that has such an effect on her.
Yes.
Just like always having someone there.
Yes, they say that self-love and spending time with yourself.
All right, she brought self-love into it. Anyway, just in case you don't know who MOWRY is, she's an American actress, and we've been covering her story. Somewhere around 2022, she decided to move on from her husband of 14 years. At the time, she called it graduation. She said she was graduating from a curriculum of life. I get what she's saying, but
Stop the cap.
yeah, nah. But anyway, I get what she's saying. But she's been crashing out a little bit in public. She now has a TV show. It's called The Next Act, My Next New Act or something, where she's talking about this. So I've covered her story a little bit here. She's from the sister sitcom show era from the 90s. But I thought this was a good opportunity to also continue to learn about marriage, and divorce. Marriage and divorce, it's not your mate, And unfortunately, we have a lot of people just winging things. And sometimes we engage therapists, engage books and all that kind of psychologists, all that kind of stuff. And they will basically perpetuate the same behavior without necessarily doing the necessary work. She's talking about self-love. She just wants to hold someone. There's multiple angles to this, I'm sure. Some people will say, go back to your husband. What were you looking for in these streets? You saw Tasha K the other day. Tasha K was basically saying that she just wanted to test out other gbolas. She just wanted to test out other gbola. Let me see. Let's see. Susanna. Susanna says, I know divorce is hard, but this is distasteful. Yeah, so she's doing it publicly. And I don't think she understands what she's gotten herself into. But, when people's livelihood are attached around this kind of stuff, I guess it can be tough. They don't know some things to keep private. They don't know some things to bring to the public. It's a confusion, especially for someone who was a child star. I think she said she got her first gig as a 14-year-old. She's now 46, 47, something like that. So I want to be easy on her, but I want us to extract the lessons here. I see Mistake Heed. Shout out to Mistake Heed. She's sometimes behind the scenes. She says, wow, shake my head. All right, I'm going to read this person's. This person. Let me see here. I just want to look at some of the comments here. Then I'll leave my last thoughts around this. So I said, people are missing the point. You can have a whole husband and still be lonely. That's very true. She can date and choose a man today, and she'll still be lonely if the relationship isn't serving her in love the way that not only desires but needs to be loved. Okay, that's also can be true at the same time, right? The vulnerability of not settling is real. She could already be with a person of the same person, but she's choosing to be alone versus filling the spot with anyone because she'd still be lonely until or unless it was right. Okay. Let's see here. That's strength. This part needs to be talked about more. So I agree with that. It's very possible that she that CORY just wasn't right. Okay. Yes, even for 14 years, it's very possible. I know a lot of men that can relate to CORY would fantasize that she's going to regret that she left that marriage. The answer still remains maybe, maybe not. Okay. I know you would like to conclude, make a conclusion from your own personal standpoint. Maybe, maybe not. Okay. There are people that will regret divorcing, quote unquote, a good man. Okay. But here's the thing. If it was that good, what happened to the marriage? Why did it break? Oh, you were talking about the good man. Well, it's not good enough to be good man. A good man needs to be able to create a good marriage. A good marriage will not fail. Okay. Now, a good marriage would take two people to consider it a good marriage. Right? So, easy when you are creating these opinions. Somebody said, I think this is more about who is Tia, not Tia Mowry the twin, not Tia Mowry the actress, or Tia Mowry Ardrict, the mom and wife, but who is she as an individual for the first time ever on a journey of self-discovery. Kudos to her for being vulnerable. I like that, actually. That's true. So a lot of people would rather just stay in there. Somebody said this young lady who has been roaming around the internet, everybody's celebrating her right now. She's like 42, single, never been married, but she's giving tons of advice. And honestly, I haven't seen anything that she said that's wrong outrightly. I'm talking about Dr. Shani, right? She hasn't said anything wrong. That's grand wrong. You know, there's some things that I'm kind of like almost like I want to be reading between the lines and I want to avoid making assumptions. But why am I bringing her up? She said the only way to a successful marriage is to never leave. Huh? What do you mean? And that is going viral everywhere. That clip is going viral everywhere. The only way to a successful marriage is to never leave. That's a very pregnant statement. Kill me, ma. So if you never leave, it almost sounds like if you never leave, it guarantees a good marriage. Maybe that's not what she meant. Abi, is that what is she talking about? Because, sometimes people have to leave in order to appreciate what they have, and then they come back together and they actually create something good. Hello? Sometimes you have to fall on your face in order to appreciate what you have. Like distance does make the heart fonder. Somebody said, no, it's only if there's funds to be had in the first place. Like, Lord help me. Lord help me. Let's see. Let me continue. Susanna says she needs to heal privately. Absolutely. Healing needs to be done within a controlled environment. And with all this attention she's getting, all the attention she's getting, millions upon millions of attention, it's going to be hard for her to heal. Because people, they don't care about you like that. They're going to continue to tamper with the wound. And it might never heal. Chia says Tasha K was very annoying in her submission, like she has a personal vendetta with Tia. She needs to rest, I beg. Amen. Mr. EE, welcome. Maybe she's saying you don't leave and work it out to make it successful. Leaving is actually one of the first steps to a successful marriage sometimes. So she will need to tell me more what she means. Sometimes there's micro living and there's macro living. Sometimes when you say leave, I mean back off. A lot of people, they don't want to leave. They say we must talk it out tonight. We must never go to bed. And basically what you're doing is you're calling each other out of your names until 2 a.m. and you're sowing seeds of resentments that you might never be able to retrieve back out of it ever again. So I guess, we're back to square one, case by case by case. Let's just call it a generalized statement that she made. Lord, struggle. She wanted Corey to say something negative by force. Yeah, you're talking about Tasha K. Yes. I think that one is just after content. I'm talking about the therapist Ola was referring to Dr. Sheni. Yes. No, I don't think. Yes, round it off. No, I don't think Tia wants Corey to say something. You're talking about Tasha K. Tasha K, right? You guys are mixing Tasha K with Dr. Sheni and all. And I'm sure you guys will correct each other. All right. So let me know what your thoughts are, right? Can healing be done possibly publicly? People say, speak out. Tell your truth. Don't let anybody shut you down. Speak out. Tell the whole world your truth. It's going to be a source to your healing. On a scale of 1 to 10, how good do you think public healing is as compared to private healing? Let me know what your thoughts. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. And we still got some more here to talk about. I'll be right back.
Hey Prestige fam, show some love to the video. Hit like, subscribe, and share. Are you in Europe, America, and struggling in your relationship? From argument to abuse and trust issues, we're here to help.
Lola and I founded Prestige Marriage Academy to transform your story. With 20 years of friendship, 17 years of marriage, experience with navigating the ups and downs of marriage, and personalized coaching, includes 24/7 support. Ignorance is expensive. WhatsApp us at +1 732 305 8577 to book a free discovery session today and take charge now.
Don't wing it.
Join us in creating the love life you deserve. All right, so let's watch this video and then we can talk about it. It's Cory was talking. This is one of the first videos that I saw that I was like, interesting.
Tia got my back, to the grave. So I know she's with me and she knows I'm with her. And that's just, everything's not perfect. Marriage is work.
And that's
marriage is work. I'm not here.
Go ahead, sorry.
I'm not gonna be here like, everything is raw. Tia got my back, to the grave. So I know she's with me and she knows I'm with her. And that's just, everything's not perfect. Marriage is work.
And that's
marriage is work. I'm not here.
Go ahead, sorry.
I'm not gonna be here like, everything is raw. Tia.
This was the first, before she actually filed for divorce. I saw this video because I was a fan. I'm still a fan. I think they removed them from TV now. There was a show called The Black Love, right? And you have all these couples. The reason why I like to watch such shows is because I'm reading beyond just people's words. Again, it's very easy for people to talk, It's very easy for people to talk, but their body language speaks much more louder. Their actions speak louder than their words, And even after watching that clip right there, I still had, But anyway, we're still talking about Tia MOWRY, the American actress, a child star, sister, right? Who was also part of the show The Game, which is also one of my favorite sitcoms of all time. I watched The Game when The Game was on TV as well. But she divorced 14 years into her marriage. She left her marriage. And since then, she's been crashing out badly. Now she has a TV show. So she's using the story to make money. So I guess she's healing publicly, hopefully privately. She's doing the work necessary. But Cory hasn't said much outside of he's cried himself to sleep every night before he could actually move on. He's now working, and he would never say anything crazy. He would never throw Tia under the bus, because it's all love. It's all love. But you could see CORY in this video. Before there was ever divorce, there was a certain conduct here. We cannot use any one video to determine the fate of a relationship. We just can't. But it can be a signal. If you do enough of that behavior, yes, it can lead to a crashed marriage. You feel what I'm saying? So it's very important that we note that. Now, I want to read some of that comments to that video right there. He was getting cut off. And I was like, let me finish, right? Now, people getting cut off is something that people don't like at all in general, right? People really, really despise. But when people struggle with getting cut off, and it gets them very emotional, it makes me also question their abilities when it comes to emotional intelligence. Because the reality is, when you're engaged in a conversation with other people, they will cut you off sometimes. And it's okay to say, let me finish. It's absolutely okay. But I think people are also reading the body language of Tia. Seemed like she was completely thrown off with that behavior. It seems like she was like completely caught off guard. She wasn't too comfortable. It was like she wanted to jump out of her own body in that moment. So I think a lot of people are also matching that. But we're going to read that comment in a second here. Uncle Patrick says, leaving is different from cleaving. If you don't cleave, you will be separated and would eventually leave. Another angle. So many angles, right? Public healing is not so great because people will judge, criticize, and drag the hell out of you. Chinye, that's so true. That's so true. I have Uncle Beno here. Says, CORY has moved on. Let's Tia go find our Mr. Perfect in peace. To her. Anyway, I hope that CORY feels the same way. Because if he doesn't feel the same way, now then I just public talk with that too. Because sometimes a man will be doing everything to. He actually said sometimes last year that he was fighting, that he's gonna fight to get his family back. That's not a man that feels the same way you feel, Uncle Beno. But I get it. We're not the one inside of the marriage, Shabby. Uncle Beno said, that Tia get on my nerves with her sorry ass story for the gods. Why is that your take on this? Jeez. All right. Yeah. So there's some of the comments in that video. Let me finish. And Tia was like, huh? Let me play it again, then I'll read some of those comments.
Got my back, to the grave. So
don't forget, what he's saying is that I know she has my back. Those words are powerful, but are they as powerful as your body language? That's what I wanted to pay attention to here.
She's with me, and she knows I'm with her. And that's just, everything's not perfect. Marriage is work.
And
marriage is work. I'm not here.
Go ahead, sorry.
I'm not gonna be here like, everything is raw. Tia got my back, to the grave. So I know she's with me.
Tia got my back, and she said, But why you shut me off like that? That's what her body language was saying. But anyway, somebody said, I don't like no one talking over me, so I guess I'm controlling too. So people are in the comments saying he's controlling. They can smell it, that this guy must be controlling. And this person, a woman, said, I don't like no one talking over me, so I guess I'm controlling too. That's a sarcastic statement. Sarcastic statements are the devil. So we're gonna leave it at that. Anyway, the way the person is basically trying to say, I don't think he was controlling. Good, nice point. The another person, the way he instantly looked mean, that is a snippet of how he actually was in their marriage. Notice how she shrunk herself. She went into like a shell. You can see her body language. Notice how she shrunk herself after the side eye. Don't be fooled, folks. Tia is now speaking out in ways that were previously unknown to her. That's the lashback. That's the part that maybe we don't want to pay attention to, right? She feels free for the first time. Is it good for her? Not necessarily, but let's just call it what it is. She feels free for the first time in maybe 15, 16 years, maybe 20 years. When I say pay attention to beyond just, but I'm right, let's just speak what it is. Or you pay attention to beyond that. Words have meanings and they are very important. But beyond that, we speak the language we speak is more so body language. And you might not be aware of it. The next person to you is picking up the vibes more so than your words. But you know, I love you. Yeah, I know. But they don't feel that. They don't feel that. So she's speaking out for the first time in 15, 20 years. And then we are surprised. She should just go back inside and pretend that those last 15 years did not exist. Confusion. Don't be fooled, folks. Tia is now speaking out in ways that were previously unknown to her. There is a reason why she's proud of herself for getting a divorce. She chose to be happy. You can disagree with her, but I want you to pay attention to not more so of you right or wrong. Just pay attention to the fact that, yes, people, the person you're married to may be going through things that you don't mean any harm, but what they are receiving is not what your intentions are. Just being able to acknowledge that goes a long way. It's called self-awareness. It's called social intelligence. It's called emotional intelligence. So now you feel some type of way. Everything you've done, how dare that person not appreciate you and be saying that you were mean to them and you were controlling? See, you're not checking your own emotions. That's the first step in emotional intelligence. Just check your own emotions for a second. We'll come back to it. The person that you value so much that you want to stay married to, what could they be feeling when they're expressing their point of contention? Right? Or when they say something that completely shocked you, took you out, like you're like, but that was never my intentions. What would make them receive you in a manner that wasn't your intentions? That's a question that you need to answer if you don't want to be arguing with your own destiny. On this clip, somebody said on this clip, he sounded like the character he played on Divorce in the Black. Somebody said it is all energy, and no, she isn't the problem. See, it's very easy to look at how she's behaving in public and call it she was the problem. That's the easy part. Try something a little bit harder. Try something a little bit harder as a possibility, because we don't know what we don't know, right? Somebody says she's so much happier without him. Jesus, Lord have mercy. So I've always said that his low energy was going to weigh on her big bubbly personality. That is a big deal. You might have a wife that's just like, and then you have a tendency to like, calm down, calm down. That calm down, eventually you're going to pray that you get that calm down back. That bubbly thing, you're going to be praying to you be hungry for it, and it'll be long gone. I'm not saying it's his fault. I'm saying this is the fault of many men. I don't know their personal story, but this is what a lot of men are going through. This is why they're arguing with their destiny, right? Even women. Some women were like, and then somebody was saying a story on TikTok earlier today. It was like, oh, he suddenly changed. Like, he suddenly changed. No, you suddenly realize he's changed. You have not paid attention for a long time to your husband. There's no such thing as suddenly. And of course, if you feel like it's suddenly, if I tell you it's not suddenly, you will argue with me. You'll be arguing with your destiny. You know? So anyway, that's that with that. Let me see if there's any comments in the chat, and then we'll talk about it. Let's see. Here, let me address some of these comments. Uncle Beno says Tia knew she blew it and she's regretting her decisions big time. Okay. Uncle Beno goes on to say, come online every time looking for trauma bonding partners. I'm sorry, I don't buy into her BS one bit. All right. Let's see. Mr. EE says Tia will be all right eventually. Divorce is hard, and even harder when it's in the eyes of the public. Yes, yes, yes. TA is talking to Uncle Beno, says, I don't believe she's regretting her decision. She wears her shoes and knows where it hurts. Just because she's going through mourning the death of her marriage doesn't mean she dropped the ball. Divorce is hard. Okay. Uncle Beno says, I got you, sis. However, it's obvious she misses her husband and desperately wanted him back. All she's got to do is apologize to him and get back together. Period. Tia says, I don't believe it's a matter of apologizing and going back. Does she miss her husband? Absolutely. Does she want to go back? Not necessarily, especially if he's not trying to. That's a good point, Chia. But I want to leave it at that. That's a comment. Trying to change what he was doing that was not okay with her in the first place. Yeah. she will reflect. I think letting her go is the first step to getting her back. I think he's the one that more so wants her back. I think she has coconut head. She's done. And I think she knows the difference between missing her husband and not wanting what she used to have back. I think that's a struggle for us men to calculate until we hit rock bottom. I think we don't really get that. Like, how can you miss him and then you can't go back and apologize? Or it's like a disconnect, I get it. We'll continue the conversations. I just want to round this up really quickly. Uncle Ben, how did you know all this? You sound so absolute as if you're living with them. Wahala. Jim came out of nowhere. Uncle Beno says, I will take her back so far she's in a better place psychologically. Wahala. Uncle Patrick says our background plays a big role in our marriage. We need wisdom to understand where your partner is coming from before you begin to accuse each other. That's a good point, Uncle Patrick. I appreciate you, sir, for being here today. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. Okay, we have to talk a little bit more about Tia. Tia is not done. Uncle Beno thought she was done. No. She is not done. All right, I'll be right back.
Hey Prestige fam, show some love to the video. Hit like, subscribe, and share. Are you in Europe, America, and struggling in your relationship? From argument to abuse and trust issues, we're here to help.
Lola and I founded Prestige Marriage Academy to transform your story. With 20 years of friendship, 17 years of marriage, experience with navigating the ups and downs of marriage, and personalized coaching, includes 24/7 support. Ignorance is expensive. WhatsApp us at +1 732 305 8577 to book a free discovery session today and take charge now.
Don't wing it.
Join us in creating the love life you deserve. All right, so MOWRY, is she a traitor for doing this? Is she a traitor? Again, it looks like this message is probably more so for men that have lost a woman who they're trying to force. That man is trying to force himself, like, she's for the streets, but I miss my wife. But she's for the streets, but I miss my wife. But she's for the streets. I think I want her back. No, but she needs to beg me back. But I'm a king. But I'm an alpha male. I will never beg a woman back. No, she needs to apologize to me. Is she a traitor? Was she ever loyal? 14 years, 15 years. She pulled the rug from under CORY just like that. How dare that woman who nobody wants now in the marketplace? Nobody wants her because she's after two. Nobody wants her. Right? Was she ever loyal? I'm going to play this video. Then I want us to talk about it. Let's get to it. Let's have it.
Hi. Hi. Welcome to Artisan LA.
Thank you.
Please.
So basically, I am divorced.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
See, she said, congratulations. So new chapter.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's a new chapter.
She said, even her was confused. She's like, I knew somebody understand what I'm going through. Thank you. Even though I will cry at night. But thank you. Confusion. Listen, divorce is confusing. Don't get it twisted. Please do not get it twisted.
See, you know what? I've been saying that. I feel like that is very kind of you. And I feel like that's kind of like the thing to say, because usually people will be like, oh, but I mean, there is sadness to it. Don't get me wrong, but I appreciate it.
The best is the new chapter, so it's going to be good.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
I feel like I'm having a therapy session with you right now. No, but it's been 2 years.
Okay.
And
2 years, it's been a long time. If somebody has been separated from you for 2 years, that's a long time, That's a long time. But 14 years, no big joke. 20 years together. Still children together, spending Christmas together. Remember, they took a picture together in Christmas time. Everybody was like, maybe they will come back together. Maybe they will come back together. Some women were like, no, because they can recognize. They're like, I think he's controlling. No, please don't go back to him, right? Men will be like, don't take him back. It depends on how toxic the man is. Don't ever take her back. Don't take her back. Some men will be like, maybe my own story can be like that. Maybe I can get my wife back to someday. Anyway, let's continue. She wants a therapy session with this man because she would just need other people to. That's what Kubeno means by trauma bonding. Other people to confirm what she feels from time to time. She's probably craving for that heavily. That's what people mean sometimes when they say, I want to tell my story. Why? So that people can agree with you. So you can confirm your confirmation bias. But anyway, I'm just thinking out loud. What is she going through? Okay, what is she here for right now? Because this one that she's about to do.
And what I want to do is to take my wedding ring and turn it into some nice pieces, jewelry pieces for my 2 kids.
Okay, we should measure them so we can start designing.
Okay. It's hard for me to not think about Corey when I am deciding to repurpose my wedding band because
it's hard for her. See, that first statement right there is so fantastic. Listen to this.
Designing.
Okay. It's hard for me to not think about Corey.
It's hard for me to not think about Corey. Let's clip that up and take that and run with it. Let's just fantasize that she regrets her moves. Let's just call it what it is. A spade, a spade. She regrets ever leaving Corey until the next part of the sentence.
When I am deciding.
Look at it. Even with the way they're telling this story, they now show a picture of her. It's like, what is it, like shedding a little tear at their wedding?
To repurpose my wedding band because he is the one that gave me my wedding ring.
That's the reason why she cannot but think about Corey. Don't forget they have 2 children together. Don't forget that's all she's ever known. That's the only Bola she's known, by the way. At least I don't know if she's received Bola since the wedding, but all to their marriage, he was the one who disvirgin her. I'm just trying to get us to put things in perspective. It's the same reason why she resents ever knowing him. Is the same reason why she will miss him. That part is what I want you guys to try to comprehend. It's hard, especially for men, to comprehend that how can you miss a person and then resent them at the same time? Get your shit together. I know how you feel. I used to struggle with that.
Oh, Lord. 2006, December 25th, I was proposed to.
Oh.
I was at my mother's house around Christmas dinner, and the song by Jagged Edge started playing. And Corey got down on one knee in front of my whole entire family and asked to marry me. I was so surprised. So it's very hard for me not to think about what he would think.
Beautiful centerpiece.
Thank you.
Very nice.
But I am learning that at the end of the day, I need to make this decision for me. And I think because...
So the question, was she ever loyal to this man? How dare she went to pawn the... Okay, not pawn, but she's changing the wedding ring into... Who cares about pendants or bracelets for the kids? Who cares about all that? How dare you? Did you even ever care about me? Did you ever love me, Tia? Well, do you think she's going to answer that? She'll be like, I beg, leave my house. That's probably what's going to happen.
As it's going to the kids, he'll be okay.
Oh, more. Anyway, that's Tia right there. Let me just come to the chat. Let's come to the chat. Then we, Uncle Beno says, have you listened to both of them? If you have to be honest, Tia is the problem in that marriage, and that me going by her on camera rants and manipulative rhetorics. Okay. Jim says, did you just say she's the problem in that marriage, Uncle Beno? Ha. Oh, God. Ini is another liar. Same old story. You talk about Ini Edo? You talk about Ini Edo? Ini is another liar. She's the problem. Okay, Uncle Beno, they are agreeing with you. Seems like they are agreeing with you. I bet they are being. Jim says, by the way, I have watched all the story out there about them both. Their stories are out there. You just have to be interested. But this is something that a lot of men and women can relate with. You know, it's a bittersweet. It's a bittersweet thing. Divorce is a bittersweet thing. You know, divorce is the death of a marriage. You know, Oga, I don't know about this congratulations. I bet you know what you woman. So what led to their divorce? If you've watched their story, they're not telling. Susanna says she probably hopes she would change so they could get back together. That he would change. I think you meant he would change, right? So they could get back together. Yeah. She probably hoped he would change. But changing is hard. You know, with pride, coconut head. You know, change is literally impossible without pain and pleasure. It's the only thing that creates change. You know, never mind people that say Jesus helped them create change. They are liars. All of them are liars. Okay. The only thing that creates change is a gravitation away from pain or towards pleasure. Okay. The only two things, I should say, that create change is you're running away from pain or a greater pain, or you're running towards pleasure. Our brain is too complex. We have a hard time comprehending what I just said, especially men, because men, quote unquote, are so simple. What's all this? Just stay in your marriage and stop complaining, right? That's how men generally are, you know. And the woman that can relate to like, you're mad, I'm leaving, I'm done. And a man who also wants to leave does feel that way, because that man don't collect shege. He's now like, I'm running. There are men like that, by the way. So I may have generalized a little bit there, but you get the gist, right? I hope you get it.
You get it? Okay. If you don't get it, forget about it.
Jim says, please call her and ask her instead of concluding she's the problem. Voila. Shout out to my friend, Mr. Kenny's here. It's a misery loves company. It does. It does. So when people have gone through shege in their marriage, one of the first thing they do is they run around town. They tell all the friends. They tell everybody. Because they're looking for someone to confirm that they're not mad. Both men and women do it, right? Because they are caught up in their emotions and they just hope, they're yearning for someone to say, I'm not crazy. Now imagine somebody who was used to millions upon millions of attention since Sister in the 90s. Of course, she'll probably need that level of please confirm that I'm not crazy, you know. Mike, I'll tell you what my prediction here is in a second. What I think, okay, what I think. Since Uncle Beno is telling us what he thinks, I want to say what I think. After this, Mercy don't scatter my uncle Kazim marry, see her mouth. Of course, she was loyal to him. Life happens. So you think she was loyal to him? You don't think she's a traitor? I think they pretty much grew apart. Only time will tell the next chapter. Susanna says, how could you celebrate divorce? People do. When people have collected shege, we're seeing more and more people saying you should just, in fact, there are people throwing divorce party. Just look at it as the gravity of what they think they're running away from. You know, I also think it's delusional because they usually lack self-accountability, which is why second and third marriages end up in the quarter 75% of the time. Yeah. She's celebrating her marriage. At least I don't see that. Maybe you are thinking that because the jeweler said congratulations. Susanna said, that reminds me, I need to sell my engagement ring I bought for myself. Wahala. It's a cognitive dissonance. These are the issues that people are dealing with. Here's what I think, okay? I think, my opinion, I don't know, but my opinion. I think CORY was highly controlling, manipulative, not necessarily his intentions throughout the course of their marriage for a long time. And I think oftentimes, because she's a bubbly person, she probably shut down even the most. She shut down, going to a corner, come back bubbly again, and then shut down again. And then she might lash out sometimes because she's, she was Tia and Tamara, She probably did a few separations before we got to know that they were filing for divorce. But I think the controlling, manipulative thing, right? The dismissive thing. There's a dismissive attitude that he showed in that video earlier on. If you do enough of that, yes, it's big enough to destroy your marriage. It doesn't mean that was your intentions. It doesn't mean you meant to harm her. This is where people struggle. Say, well, is that my fault? Well, yes, it's your fault if you have to use that language. Yes, it's your fault. Because you're fighting not the flesh. It's not that simple. It's not just what you see. There are other things going on behind the scenes of the brain, the mind, the emotions of the person you're dealing with, that you're having sex with. Yes, I know you're one, but they are a different individual. Like, please, can you comprehend you're one and you're a different individual at the same time? If you can't, if you don't, I don't know if you don't get it.
You get it? If you don't get it, forget about it.
Anyway, that's all I have for you on today's grand episode. Do me a favor, hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. Okay, hit the like button. Please help us hit the like button. I've got a ton of stories coming for you. Okay, I've got a ton. I will be back personally in the next 48 hours for another series of story. We got to keep the lessons alive. If you need personal help, I'm generalizing heavily here. That's the fact. If you need me to help you at the personal level, yes, my wife and I offer coaching services, but we offer complimentary coaching, and start with that. It's free. Okay, start with that. Let's make sure that it's absolutely a good fit for you, because honestly, we can't take all clients either. So what you do is you go to manofprestige.com, or you can just go to lolaandlola.com/products. You will see where you can book for free a complimentary coaching session. You can also download the books absolutely for free. All right. So MOP, he should be crying all over social media because of TRB. That's not relevant to what we've been talking about literally for the past 2 hours. Let's make that our next topic, Uncle Benno, and we'll take it from there. I got you, bros. I got you. Hit the like. Thank you. You guys, hopefully you've been enlightened, educated. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.
Hey Prestige fam, show some love to the video. Hit like, subscribe, and share. Are you in Europe, America, and struggling in your relationship? From argument to abuse and trust issues, we're here to help.
Lola and I founded Prestige Marriage Academy to transform your story. With 20 years of friendship, 17 years of marriage, experience with navigating the ups and downs of marriage, and personalized coaching, includes 24/7 support. Ignorance is expensive. WhatsApp us at +1 732 305 8577 to book a free discovery session today and take charge now.
Don't wing it.
Join us in creating the love life you deserve.